everybody. So Danelle Stitcher here, and as you guys could see, I have Sean, the guy who sews with me today. I finally got him locked in on hanging out with me on my live.
I
So,
know I'm a hard person to lock down.
well, it doesn't help any whenever we go essentially almost back to back on our live streams. So,
Yeah, and the summertime's really the only time I can comfortably do it because we host exchange students, and usually Saturday morning everyone likes to sleep in. I do my live, and then usually we're running out, taking them to a museum or some other fun event on a Saturday. So yeah, trying to catch me after my live is
I
not
know
always
I
easy.
I find it a rare treat whenever you are actually in my chat of my live streams. So having you actually on my channel is even better.
Excellent. Well, so thank you so much for inviting me. It's going to be a lot of fun hanging out with you for a little while and hopefully getting some more sewing done.
Definitely. So before we get going, let me say hi to everybody in the chat because it's been a little busy. So we got
It's a good
Melanie
thing.
Taylor and of course Mike, my big brother, New York Beauty. Rich, as you see, he has now been graduated up to a monkey wrench. And then we got
Is that
Sean in the
safe?
chat. Looky there, we got Sean.
Well, I wanted to make sure you knew I was still alive.
And then we got Mary Tally and Heather, Debt Free Quilter, Andrea, Mama J Enterprises, So Blessed with Jazz, and So Would the Bee, Mary G, Mama Debbie, Katie Crafts. And okay, looks like I got everybody so far. Yes, 2 hours of Sean today.
2 hours. I thought we were doing an hour.
We are, but they had you for an hour and a half, and then I got you for an
Oh,
hour.
okay. All right. Okay, I'm with you
Yep.
now. I was
I
like,
only do an hour unless it's on my first Saturday of the month. So the sale thing that I do,
okay,
that one there I do for 2 hours because I found out it just takes longer than an hour to sell my stuff.
gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because Amanda asked me, she said, "How long's this live gonna be?" And I'm like, I forgot to ask, but I think it's an hour. So,
Yeah, I keep
okay.
mine to an hour because that way there I can't do much more than an hour. I mean, I could, but from previous experience, it doesn't people start falling off after about hour and a half.
Yeah, well, the other nice thing too is like once you're done here at 11 o'clock, I think my mate Russ, who's in the chat here as well, goes live at
Definitely.
11. Then I think my other mate, who's name I can't remember, Siberian Wind, Tammy. I'll get it right in a minute. I think
Yep.
she usually
She
goes
also
live at
goes
the same
live.
time. Yeah, so
Yep.
you can just we can all just filter over there once we're all done. I see how a lot of the people who were hanging out with me this morning have
Yeah, I
filtered
usually
over
bounce
here as
between
well.
the
So
two
yeah,
of
we
them.
just make the rounds. We go visit all our Saturday live quilty friends. So that's really neat. So
I'm already getting a visit, Sean.
sorry, what's going on? Yes, 2 hours of Sean. Yes, well, it's 2.5. We do about 90 minutes on mine usually. We usually
Hey,
start at
Sean,
8.
I'm already getting an unwanted visitor. I
It's not
just
good.
started sewing and I'm already getting an unwanted visitor of
Oh,
Jay.
him? Okay, yeah, I've already had enough fun with him this morning.
Yeah, I'm like, I got like 5 stitches in and realized I forgot to kind of set my machine for my 1/4 of an inch. So I'm like, really,
Okay.
dude?
Yeah, well, I goofed up this morning because we did our first glue at the Puzzle Mystery Quilt, and you get a whole new set of fabrics and a whole new set of colors, and you got to learn the whole thing
Whole
over
new
again.
set of orientation.
Yeah, and so I, like every clue, I always mess something up at least once, but that's okay. None of us are perfect. And it wasn't a big oops. It was two small half square triangles I needed to rip apart, and then I needed to attach them to the side of the square. So I
Yeah,
ripped it
look at
out.
this, Heather. It's
Oh,
like
that's pretty.
purples and blues. I'm working on the project Dress a Girl Dresses that Donna Handmade Beijing has sent me. So I'm working on those. I'm determined I'm going to get the rest of them all done up today.
Awesome. But yeah, I ripped this thing. Yeah, I ripped it out. I was like, okay, no problem. 20 seconds later, I'm sewing it back together the wrong way, just like I ripped out a minute ago again. But like we all make mistakes. It's not a huge deal. I sit there and chuckle about it now. Normally, if I goof up twice, I put it aside and go take a nap. But I was in the middle of a live, and I had your live afterwards, so a nap really wasn't an option.
Hey, Charlotte.
Oh, my friend Charlotte's here. Good morning. It's good to see. I love seeing everybody here. It's always fun to see so many people join us.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm going to do my best not to take over. I'm used to being the host, not the guest.
Hey, feel free. The more you talk, the less I gotta.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I always have to remind myself when I'm on someone else's channel, because it does not happen very often, that it's not my live and I'm not the one to take over. So.
Well, I promise I won't get mad if you do.
Okay. All right. So I am working on one of the girls' quilts. This is row 7 of 10. So I'm making good progress. I think it's row 7 of 10.
Oh, you know what? I have not shown my viewers the finished project of Andrea Mama J's thing yet.
Oh, nice. You'll have to show us.
The pattern that I tested. My viewers have not seen it yet.
Oh, well, no time like the present, right?
Definitely. Now, just to let everybody know, I am planning on adding 2 additional borders because my husband has cleaned the quilt and I need to make it a little bit larger. So I'm going to add another round of pinwheels and another solid brown border to it. Just to make sure I got plenty of hangover on my queen size bed. This is a finished project.
Oh, very nice.
And it goes all the way down here.
Very nice. Good morning, Stephen. It's good to see you.
Yeah, I don't have any more of, hey, Stephen, I don't have any more of the red and green fabrics. So I'm playing with ideas. The fabrics I do have, because I went and got some more of the cream, the gold, and the dark brown. So I'm playing with different ideas of what I want to do for that. For those pinwheels. And playing with the size to see what size I want to do.
Awesome. And I'm already, how long have we been doing this? 10 minutes, and I'm already pulled out my seam ripper.
See, I got you topped.
I know. Oh, well. Yeah,
Mine was in the first 5 stitches.
That's a good time to find out, though. Like, I'd rather find out in the first 5 stitches that I have to pull something back rather than sew this whole thing together and realize that these 2 are backwards.
Yeah, Andre, as soon as I showed it to him, he goes, oh, that'll look good on our bed. I'm like, that's not what I had intended, but even though I didn't really have any plans for it at that exact moment yet. But I'm like, okay, well, it would look good in our room because our room is in like the browns and creams and reds. So it would look good in there.
Yeah, I think it's going to look nice wherever you put it.
Oh, definitely.
So if Debbie says the colors are great, brights are my favorite. Me too. I love working with bright color fabrics. It's a mixture of both batiks and solids.
Yeah, I actually love working with bright colors, like bright pinks and purples. I love working with pastels, with nature tones. I just love it all. Thank you, Jonesy.
Is there any sort of fabric you don't like? Is there any sort of prints or fabrics you're not super fond of that you tend to shy away from?
So I used to shy away from floral because to me it was just like so much design that it scared me and I didn't know how to use it. But I've been pushing myself out of my normal this year on a lot of different aspects of sewing. Like whether it be in the blocks, the design, the fabrics, the sizes of the pieces. I've been and stuff like that and everything to see what I can come up with. And my next one I don't really like doing Actually, I don't know if I'll even do this one at all. But one I don't like doing is like the small stripes, like the
Oh,
both
okay.
close together stripes, because it messes with my vision.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that makes a difference.
So my husband and son got a new 3D printer, and they were looking for things to print last night to play with it and everything and all. And they made a 3D printer for me. Not 3D printer, but a 3D print for me.
Oh, very nice. It's like if they can make 3D printers, then they need to go in business with each other.
Yep. So it is a Singer sewing machine. I'm actually going to get some of the special paints that you need. I think or it might just be acrylic paints or whatever, but I'm going to look up the stuff. And I am going to hand paint very carefully these little intricate designs into like a brassy tone to make it look vintage.
Very nice. You'll have to show us pictures or something like that once you're all done with that, because I'll be very interested to see when it's all
Okay, that's
done.
one of the other things I love doing is painting, and I've not done it at all this year.
All right. Andrea says she wants one of those. You could sell them. I'm sure you could actually. Especially if you put something heavy on the bottom, it'd be like a nice paperweight or something. So what Debbie says is just call it sit and ripping. That seems to be the theme of today's sewing is sit and rip. So yeah, I think you're pretty close on that one there as well. Mary G is asking, where are my exchange students from this time? Okay, so we got to have two young ladies joining us. One is going to be here in 3 weeks, which is kind of scary because the summer's just flown by. She will be coming to us from Denmark, and then the other young lady will be joining us a week later, and she's going to be from Germany.
Well, Mama J, Auntie Andy, I already have something in the works for all my peeps, which is my membership group. We had to get the printer and they got to play around with it a little bit still. But I do got something in the works for my members that will be coming soon.
Awesome. Mike says I've taken over. Yes, it seems that way, but I was told I was allowed to. So
Yes, feel free. It feels nice to not have to be in charge sometimes. Okay.
well, this is really any time I'm in charge because at work I I'm not I don't want to be a manager. That is not my area of specialty.
Yeah, I'm not a manager at work, but sometimes I feel like, listen, people, get it together.
Yeah. I work basically by myself, which is nice. I like it that way.
Hey, Linda. Ooh, she said she got her package in the mail. More Christmas goods I can mark off the list. Awesome sauce. I hope you loved it all.
Oh, that was one of the sales that you had recently?
Yes, I have one on the first Saturday of every month, and I'm doing a combination of things I make as well as scrap fabric bundles.
Nice. Yeah, I think you were talking about that. Was it last week's live or did?
It may have been. I don't know if it was last week or not. I can't remember anymore.
Not me either. I hear stuff and then I forget where I heard it. So, all right. So Debbie's off. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for a little while. It's good to see each and every one of you. Okay, Linda's here. Good morning.
Have a good one, Debbie. Or Debbie. I always say Debbie. I don't know why.
I think it's her name is actually Deb.
It is. Just for whatever reason, I always added extra pizzazz to it for her.
Oh, okay. The only reason I remember because she is Deb, and then you got Debbie, who is your mama, over in Quilt Fact.
I have a lot of mamas. I got my real mama. I got Mama Debbie over in Quilt Fact. I got Mama Jean over at Captain Stitches, and then I got a whole bucket load of aunties.
Yeah, I have 3 mamas really. I have my real mama, who is unfortunately no longer with us, and then my mother-in-law, and then I have a work mama. who I love dearly, especially when she brings me carrot cake that she makes.
What?
She makes the best carrot cake.
And you have not shared that with me at all. That is not
I'll,
nice.
I'll once I put my hands on it, I'll send you the recipe.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
It's fantastic. I won't eat
I
anybody else's carrot cake besides my work mama's.
I love carrot. See, my favorite cakes in the entire world is red velvet, carrot cake, and lately Italian cream.
Which one?
Italian cream. I had
Oh, okay.
some of that from the bakery at Kroger's, and oh my gosh, it was so delicious. It almost put me into a sugar coma, but it was so good.
I messed this up. Yes, I have. Oh, this is not good.
Jess and Mike are both. Jess is like, "Ooh, carrot cake." Hey,
I
June
don't,
Hansen.
that's right. I don't live that far from Jess. It's like 4 or 5 hours.
Yes, Andrea is saying thank you to everybody who gifted her items from my previous sale. She loved each and every item and everything, and she had a message to me to find out who all gifted her what, so that way there she could know who to thank.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I had people everywhere buying other people's stuff, and that's one
It's
good
so
thing
great.
about my sales is that people are buying like early Christmas presents. They're
Yeah.
already doing their Christmas shopping. So
Well, Christmas creeps up on you that quickly, and it's always nice when you can support a small business um, as well. So,
oh, definitely. Like for my family and friends, they almost always get, I buy store-made stuff, store-bought stuff for my sons and parents, but I also do handmade stuff as well for them. So that way they got a little bit of everything. I gotta be
yeah,
in, I gotta be creative this year on what I do for the boys for Christmas though, because year before last they got quilts. Last year they got quilted jackets. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet this year.
do they use backpacks or anything else like that?
My youngest one does. My oldest one, not so much.
Okay. Well, then
And I already made him a drawstring bag, a Nightmare Before Christmas drawstring bag for a few things for him.
I'm out of ideas, but something will come to me later on.
Yeah, and like anybody have any good ideas for what to like handmade items that a crafter can make for guys? I'd appreciate it.
Well, they still live at home with you, right?
My oldest one does. My youngest one lives with his girlfriend and her mom.
Ball cozies. You can never have enough ball cozies. And you make
My
such
husband,
beautiful balls.
my husband, I actually made wool cozies. I had some extras that Iton had gave to set in the kitchen for all of us to use. I was the only one using them.
Really? Everybody I give them to always comes back and asks for more. So, and you
Well,
can make them in.
my husband has really tough skin, so stuff that would normally burn our hands does not do anything to his because of the fact that he's just so used to it from machine work and welding and stuff like that, that just normal hot from the microwave does not phase him.
That's how I am. I call it chef's hands because I worked fast food, like Chick-fil-A for 4 years. And yeah, and then I baristed for a while. So yeah, like, you go to the Mexican restaurant and they tell you, oh, the plate's hot. I'm like, just give it to me. I'm fine.
Yeah, I always look at my husband. I go, honey, come get this out of the microwave for me.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. Yeah, but I can imagine, welding and that sort of thing there would give you the similar sort of effect.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
Mike says he
Dennis.
has
I
dude
don't know if I
hands.
said hi to you or not yet, but hi, girl.
Good morning, Miss Marie. It's good to see you as well. I was with you till the Italian cream, but add cheesecake. Oh yes, I do love a good cheesecake.
Oh yes, I love cheesecake. I love Italian cream. I love red velvet.
Amanda
I
makes
just
a really good
love
cheesecake.
I just love delicious sugary treats.
There you go. Yeah, we don't go there very often because, we're not millionaires, but I do enjoy the lemon meringue cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory.
See, I like
That
just the traditional original cheesecake
I'm fine with that too, but
with some strawberries.
you can have all the strawberries. I am not a berry fan, but the only berry I will eat is a pineapple.
What?
I know I'm weird.
Owie, I just broke a nail off.
Sorry?
I just broke off a nail.
Oh,
I did
whoops,
my
that's no.
nails last night and yeah, I just broke one off. The wrong
Fine.
finger too. Broke off the middle fingernail.
All right, let's see. Yes, Mike, there is a lemon meringue cheesecake at well, the last time I went, they had it. They've had it there for years. It's it's cheesecake, but it has like the lemon meringue stuff on the top. It is, if you like lemon meringue or anything and you like cheesecake, you cannot go wrong with that. Go grab yourself some soon, and you will thank me later. It is wonderful. I love. That's the only one I get when I'm there because I
Charlotte,
want to.
I'm not really for sure what size the dresses are. That would be a good question. Probably for Heather might actually be able to answer that. Heather, do you happen to know what dress sizes that these all were and everything? Because they came from Donna.
Sorry, I've been all I've been doing this morning is ripping. So
That's okay. Hey, you're talking to, so we're good.
yep. Yeah, so let us know in the chat too. I always like hearing what you know me, and I love talking about food. Um, Let me know what your favorite type of cheesecake is if you enjoy it, and if you don't enjoy cheesecake, that is cool. We still love you. Um, you know, Let us know what your favorite dessert is.
Hey, Marie Johns.
Oh, good day, Laura Lynn. It's good to see you from Mom and Pop Quilt Shop.
Hey, Lori Lynn.
Okay, Junior's cheesecake. I'm not familiar with that, but I'll have to go look that up later on and see what that is. But it sounds good. If Mike's suggesting it, I don't think it's going to be anything bad.
Maybe bad for you, but.
Yeah, we won't talk about that. I mean, sometimes you got to treat yourself and have something nice.
Yes. Having delicious, yummy stuff is never horrible for you as long as you eat it within moderation.
Exactly. I mean, if you got to sit there and have it for morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every night, that might not be such a good idea. But all right, Jamie at the Quilting Compound says that Jack's been my buddy all morning. Apparently, it must be National Seam Ripper Day or something. I just wasn't made aware.
Yeah.
I wish someone had told me that because I would have canceled my lives this morning if that was the case.
I wouldn't have. I would have renamed it to the National Jack Day.
Or sit and rip like Deb was saying earlier.
Uh-huh. So, yeah,
All right.
something fun and creative.
Yeah. All right. So Katie Cross says pumpkin swirl cheesecake. That is good. Yeah, Amanda makes a really good pumpkin cheesecake. She tries to do that around Thanksgiving for the kids.
Ooh.
Chocolate, anything chocolate is what Marie says. So that's always a good answer.
Yes. Chocolate is the bomb.
Mary G says I make mini cheesecakes at Christmas with cherry toppings. That is awesome as well. I'm not a huge chocolate person here because you all just take chocolate to the next level. I'm more used to the European style chocolate, which is more creamy and milky, whereas you guys like to put as much cocoa as you physically can into it.
What's wrong with cocoa?
Not what I think it's what you really. I think it's what you grow up on. Like
Yeah, it's all depends upon what your taste buds have been had since birth or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, like I eat Vegemite. Most of you folks in the US think that is the grossest thing you've ever come across. So, we all do our own thing. Okay, I think I might be finally good with this thing, but I make no promises. Okay, so everyone's saying good morning, everyone. Marie says she has to run. Wanted to pop in and say good morning. Well, thank you for hanging out with us for a little while. It's always good to see you, even if you only pop in for a few minutes. Sometimes that's what I have to do with different lives. I pop in, I say hi to everybody, hang out for a little bit, hit the thumbs up button on the way in, and go about. Yeah, but we
Oh,
appreciate you.
definitely.
Whatever times you can spend with us, it's always fun to hang out with our quilty friends. Okay, everyone's saying hello.
Yeah, so much love to give to everywhere in so many places that sometimes it's hard to stick with just one.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And I know some people watch 2 or 3 at once. My ADD does not allow me to do that, so I have to pick one and then bounce over to the next, and all that good stuff there. Andrea says I'm making her hungry. Yeah, I tend to talk about food a lot on the lives because it's easy to talk about. So, and we all have our and I learned so much as well. Okay, Mike says he has a lemon meringue cheesecake. He wants a slice. Yeah,
Andrea says we're making her hungry.
I have a cheesecake factory about a 10-minute walk from the office. If it wasn't so expensive, I'd go there more often.
You know, it kind of feels like a Golden Girls moment. We would sit here talking about all this cheesecake.
Yeah, I might have to go to the Cheesecake Factory soon and get some lemon meringue cheesecake. Now I really want some, but it won't be today because it's too far for me to drive today. It'll have to be an office day. All right, Heather said she's trying to wake up. Yeah, I'm on cup of coffee. What, number 3? Something like that.
I'm still on number 1, and it's been sitting behind me for quite some time now.
No, I made a fresh pot after my live this morning. So
How are you holding in so far? We're doing 2 live streams essentially today.
so far so good. I'm definitely a morning person, so doing it in the morning is a lot better. I did a evening live with my friend Melissa last week,
I
and
seen that.
that was a lot of fun, but I was definitely tapping out towards the end. So I think if I do any more lives with others, I would much prefer to do it in the morning. Okay, Andrea says she hasn't even had time for my first cup of coffee yet, let alone anything else. Yeah, my usual schedule is I get up or I feed the dogs because if anything else happens, that's a problem. And I'm usually making coffee while those two are eating. So
Yeah, I usually have my coffee pot ready to go and everything so for the morning, so that way there when I get up, I turn the coffee pot on so it can start brewing while I take the dogs out and get them fed. So by the time they're done and eating and all, then mine's ready to go, be ready for pouring.
yep. Well, my coffee pot tends to take forever to brew these days. I think I have to rinse it out with vinegar or something soon. It's just taking its sweet time. All right. Good morning, Donna. It's good to see you again. Isn't Donna one of your mamas?
Yeah, no, she's one of my aunties.
Aunt. Okay. She's everybody's
Yeah,
auntie.
she's Auntie Donna.
Auntie Donna. Yeah. She's a lot of fun. I got to meet her earlier this year at QuiltCon. That was so much fun.
Donna, was your ears ringing? Because people were asking what size these dresses are, and I don't know the answer to that question. These are the dresses that you sent me. Do you happen to know what the sizes were?
Bonus mom is what Heather's saying. Heather says she is a morning person by necessity, not by nature. I think I know quite a few people like that. A lot of us that get up and go to work in the morning are probably not morning people, but they are by necessity. All right, Donna says, love you all and blessed to call you our bonus family. Awesome. And we are all praying for you and your family right now, Donna, with the loss of your
Okay.
is it
She says
sister-in-law?
that she said they were all repeat all words. I think she means dresses were all a size 6 and 8. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Good morning, Miss Terry. It's good to see you as well.
Good morning, so Terry.
So I see you're getting very, very close now to 750 subscribers, which is really, really cool.
Yes. I'm all excited. Like, man, this whole trip to 1,000 is gone really slow.
Sorry, what was
But
that?
that's okay because all good things come with time.
For sure. And how long have you been doing this channel now? Is it are we at a year or getting close to it?
I'm getting close to it. So it's September, I believe it was. See that? Yeah, I believe it's September 22nd or 23rd, something like that. Will
Okay.
make my 1 year mark.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, you're doing great. All right. Mike says Donnell has 2 mods from Staten Island. What are the chances? I didn't realize you guys were both on Staten Island. I love that place. If we go into the city, usually what we do is we go into Staten Island, we park the car there by the ferry terminal and just ride the ferry, and it's such a fun thing to do. Because they have the parking garage there right by the ferry. It's like $12 a day or something like that. And then the ferry's free and you get to go past the Statue of Liberty, and it's just a fun way to go into the city.
Terry says this time is a little better for her than Sean's lives.
Well, I know, I'm early, but that's just it's the best time for me. It's the best time for the family, and I like to wake everybody up and get the day going for you all. So
Yes, and it gives me somebody to listen to while I'm up getting my stuff done and ready to go for my live.
there you go. Yeah, see, that's what I do with Donna and Becca on Friday nights. Usually, I put them on and I listen while I get prepared for mine. So it's interesting that we kind of do a very, very similar thing. Mike says the ferry is free, only free thing. Yeah, that's about right. But yeah, it's nice that the Staten Island ferry is free. So we had fun. So
Awesome
we're
sauce,
making.
Andrea. She says she's making dresses today, but for larger sizes using a different pattern
That's
than
cool.
what I'm doing, which I like this pattern here because it's nice and easy and simple, and it doesn't require much thinking on my brain.
So which pattern are you using? Because when I made mine,
It is the McCall's. I just seen the pattern in here the other day. Hang on. The McCall's, I want to say 57.97, but I could be wrong on that number.
Okay.
Then here it is.
Hey Sylvia, it's good to see you. Oh, yeah, I think I
Yeah,
used the Zodiac pattern.
Yeah, it's the McCall's 57.97. And I ordered mine off of Amazon, but you can get it pretty much anywhere. Thank you, Donna.
Yeah, Donna taught me. How is that possible?
What did you do?
I don't know. I think I could bigger this up as well.
Is this one be one of those type of days where is this gonna be nothing but complications for you, Sean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. Okay. Following a pattern.
Love the fabric though.
I did too. I absolutely love this.
That all batiks or?
No, it's half batiks and half solids.
I was gonna say some of it looks solid, but the others look batiks, especially like those greens. Really are gorgeous batiks.
That's right.
Hey, Vicky Ramsey, how are you doing?
Yeah. It's fine. I'll figure this out in a minute. Just confused as to why we have 2 yellows so close. That's right. Green,
Yeah,
green, blue, purple, red.
Did you sew one on backwards or something? Or not
Oh.
backwards, but opposite or wrong direction or something?
I see what I did.
What?
I've sewn the whole row wrong, I think.
One?
No, hang on. All right. I'm going to figure this out later. All right, that project's gone bye-bye for a minute.
Another dress done.
That's fine. I'll figure that out later. So we're just going to work on a different project for right now. So we have no. The first row is the Amanda's helping me. No, it's the dark red batik is the first row, top right, top left hand.
Hi, Amanda.
Yes, spin at 90 degrees though. Yeah. No, hang on, that's not right.
In this corner.
Yeah, we're just gonna. Okay, so
Don't do it right
don't do it right now. We'll mess with that later on. So come back tomorrow morning. You will see an update on that quilt. I will probably pull Jack out and have a good old time together, and go from there. But yeah, now is not the time for me to be trying to figure that mess out. That's okay. You know, lives are real.
It happens to the best of us.
Oh, it does. Yeah, we'll work it out. I'm not super concerned about it. I just don't want to try and work something out. So it looks like it might be a little bit bigger than I first envisioned. I have a nasty feeling that it's not the row that I'm currently working on that's wrong. I think it might be the one above it.
Some strings dangling here. Just trim those up a little bit.
And if that's the case, it may just we may switch the design out and make it a little bit different. You know, like we'll work something out with that. Okay, so we got this. All right, so now what I'm going.
It's this one. The last one you put on is wrong.
Okay, so it's the last row. Okay, that makes it. I feel better about that.
Yeah, it's just the last row.
Okay.
Nothing lines up on the last row.
Okay. All right. So it is the last row.
Amanda, Handmade by Ying Madonna wants to know, what are your thoughts on Angora yarn?
It's great. It's very soft. It's great for like blankets and stuff, but it has a lot of fuzz when you work on it, and be careful because you might be allergic, because I am.
Oh, wow.
That's right. That's the rabbit. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, Angora too. It's really nice, but like if you wear black, it's gonna be like you have dog fur all over you, but rabbit fur.
So it's gonna be like a fuzzy dog on you.
Yeah, basically. But it's really soft. Like I made a baby blanket out of an Angora and wool, and it was
super soft,
gorgeous and so soft. And the baby was like reach for it all the time because it was his favorite blanket, but
Aww.
it made me itch. And it messed up my like I coughed and sneezed a lot as it got into my nose and throat as I was working.
Brenda says hi to Amanda. Brenda, when we met in Louisville.
Venus getting a special treat today, getting Sean and
you do,
Amanda.
yeah, because you don't ever get to meet Amanda during my lives because she's still. No, you're fine. Everyone's saying she's still usually sleeping when I'm having my live. So yeah, this is a nice little treat for everybody.
Yes, definitely, because I love watching Amanda's channel too. So
yeah, she's a lot of fun. She hasn't done the updates in a while, but you know she hasn't knit for a while. But you know, hopefully we'll see her back at some point.
The Christmas
there.
Your Christmas edition was awesome. I loved it, especially the puppy doggies.
There
you go. So that's Amanda. If you haven't met her yet, but she's the knitter in the family and does a wonderful job. If you haven't heard about Amanda, I talk about her a lot.
And she has a huge obsession of making socks.
Yes,
I used to. Now it's sweaters.
Oh, now it's sweaters. Okay. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, it's good. It just started.
Because I'm like, oh, no, I missed an update.
No, I haven't. Because I stopped knitting in like March and didn't restart for a while until like 2 weeks ago. Life got in the way.
I have a tendency to do that sometimes.
It's just that last row.
Okay, that's good.
Because what it's doing is it's coming in like this and then going down.
Yeah,
it's just the last row.
Okay, perfect. We'll talk about that.
Everything else is like Well, just so you have the peace of mind, everything else is on the diagonal except the last row. Or the
Okay,
last column.
Brenda, I'm glad you're here. I got a question for you. I was going to message you, but since you're here, I'll just ask you. So, Brenda placed an order with
Thank
me.
you. Yeah, people saying they miss your videos. Yeah.
Brenda placed an order with me for her granddaughter. Brenda, I need you to tell me if this is okay for fabrics for your order. I got this Barbie fabric here. I could not get the white one anymore that you had the scrunchies in. And then I got this here. It's like a sparkly fabric.
I'm gonna need one in a minute. I'll give you.
No, just let me see them
Awesome
all.
sauce. Thank you, love. Just
No,
wanted to
they're not
make
doing that
sure
project.
because I'm like, crap. Could not find that white Barbie fabric anymore. I'm like, since you're here.
Yep. Hey, you might as well, yeah, catch them while you can, because we all get busy, and you find someone.
Yeah, I'm like,
you
I
wanna
meant
ask-
to message her and I completely forgot. And when I seen her name pop up, I'm like, oh, awesome sauce.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead and ask while you can. Donna says, Amanda, where did I see this a second ago?
Says sweaters, do tell.
Yeah, so she started knitting sweaters recently. I mean, she's tried in the past, and you have one completed sweater, right? The orange one?
Yeah, but I made it too long.
Yeah. And then she just finished this one. So here, this is Amanda's podcast version for
Yeah, it's still here. You can hold it up that way.
The
Okay, so
quilters
this-
edition. Ooh.
so she just finished this one.
That is
I'm still
beautiful.
waiting in the end.
Yeah, so she's still weaving in all the ends, because once you finish, you have to, like, instead of binding, you weave in
Yeah,
all
you
the
tuck
ends.
it all into.
I don't know what weaving in the ends means. You'll have to watch one of her videos to figure that one out. But just like the final step, so that's the binding of a sweater or any project with knitting. But yeah,
Yep.
it's such a beautiful sweater. It fits her really, really nicely. And yeah, I'm super proud. Yeah, super happy for her that she's getting the hang of sweaters. It's like sewing. If you have to do something a few times to get the hang of it. And sweaters are not like a washcloth or something that you can knock out in an hour or two. A sweater would take how many hours do you think? Right.
Months.
Yeah, I mean, you might be doing it for a few months, if not longer. So,
Yeah.
you want to try and figure it out sooner rather than later. And buying a sweater's quantity of yarn is not cheap either. So you want to try and get it.
That's knitted, right?
Yes, it's knitted.
Okay. That's why I thought. So yeah, it
Oh,
was
you're
so
fine.
Terry that was asking if it was knitted or crocheted, and I wasn't for sure.
Yeah, no, Amanda knits. She's tried crochet a few times. It is not for her.
Though Lorenzo something that they actually want to crochet.
Oh, okay. Apparently, Lorenzo, our exchange student we had here over the last year from Italy, bought her something that may help crochet be easier for her. Lorenzo picked up crochet like this. Like, he did a fantastic job. Like, yeah, like it was like he started one day and the next day he had half a blanket done. So
Holy smokies!
First blanket in 1 week.
yeah, he apparently did the first blanket in the first week. So yeah, crochet tends to be easier for a lot of people, but then knitting is easier for others. It's kind of like us.
That's
So, you know, some of us love FPP and feel drawn, picked it up very quickly. Some of us, yeah, it's same sort of thing, if that makes sense.
Yep, everybody's got
Oh.
their own specialty.
Yeah, absolutely. Loretta says that, wow, like that sweater, I crochet and knit. That's really cool.
I admire people.
Yeah, I think most do one or the other.
Yeah, my mom taught me how to crochet when I was younger, but it was okay for a while for busy work for my hands, but I prefer sewing.
I think we all find
Sorry.
what we prefer. So, okay, that's good. Okay.
Just because my mom says I try and do my stitches way too tight, but
Yeah, and I think that's something you tend to start off very tight when you first start off, and then after time you tend to get a little looser usually, right? Amanda, you're saying?
That's what she did.
And I
One or
really
the
looked
other.
at it, it's like,
Okay.
well, if you need it to be made sure where it's not gonna break loose ever, have me make it.
So Terry said my mom taught us that when we were little. It's a core skill. That's awesome. Okay.
Peter, what you doing, baby? He's over here standing up on the bottom of his cage going, hi, baby.
I'm gonna work it out when we're done.
It's supposed to end in orange or start with orange, so I don't understand which one's supposed to be next.
That's fine. I've got a photo of the. I have a photo to complete like the layout for that colorful quilt. We'll look at that when we're done here, and we'll figure out where I went wrong. We'll be doing some more seam ripping today, but we'll get it sorted out.
You'll get it.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not super concerned about it. And at this point, and it also gives me an opportunity to finish off this cute project.
Let me see. Let me see. Show and tell. Ooh, I love that
Yes, it is.
fabric.
This is half of the project. This is from the snippets from the cotton cuts, the tombstone that I'm doing the puzzle mystery quilt in.
Yes,
And
that
so
is beautiful.
I've done half, and then this is the third quarter. And
Oh,
then I'll put
wow.
the fourth quarter on. So that'll probably get done today too. So come back tomorrow and you'll be able to see that hopefully all done as well. Vicky says she knits, crochets, spin, and work with all the fibers. I also quilt. So she does it all. I've done a little bit of spinning. I've done the drop spindle thing where and that's a lot of fun to try. Because the big spinning wheels are not cheap. I mean, I've seen those, what, $700, $800, $900 for a spinning wheel. They are not inexpensive. Okay, so Terry says I'm making a quilt for my daughter, and she picked the fabric, and I do not like it, so it's hard for me to work on. Yeah, it's always hard to work on something that you don't like. I mean, that's true for whatever you do in life, really.
Okay, so good morning to anybody and everybody that I missed already, because I know I've missed quite a few in here.
Yeah, we've got 40 watching so far, so that's pretty cool. Okay, let's see. Oh, good morning, Jean. It's good to see you. There's your other mama. I knew you had one more.
Yeah, Saturday mornings are rough for her to get here because she also does makes breakfast for her and the hubby and coffee, and then she goes and does grocery shopping and everything and tends to both the doggies. So Saturday mornings are usually rough for her to get here in time and all, which when she does, it is a huge treat. And
It
whenever
is,
she
yeah.
cannot, I completely understand because wife and puppy duty is very important.
Yep, very much so. Okay.
Look, Mama
Right,
Jean, I got a treadle now too.
Right, yes,
My
it is.
husband and
Okay.
son 3D printed me one. And of course, it's a Singer.
And that's an ultra featherweight, right?
Yes, it's the ultra version. Might be ultra ultra.
Good
Hey,
morning, Charlotte.
Garage.
Okay, so this.
And I got
Okay.
myself a nice, beautiful purple brush cutting mat, a 24 by 36 the other day. Just got that
Nice.
in here. Got my table all cleaned up here. So I got a nice, good, beautiful workstation.
That's excellent. Yeah. Looks good. I love my 24 by 36 mat.
Yeah, I took mine off of there and I set it aside and it got all warped and destroyed. And I'm just like, I'm not even going to try to fix this. If it's old, it needed to be replaced anyway. So I just bought myself a new one.
I
I'm
probably
like,
need to
bam,
replace.
done.
I probably should replace mine at some point, but Monday. So this is red and orange. All right, good morning. Let's see. Okay, let's make sure I don't miss any of the chat. I try to keep up with that the best I can.
Yep, Charlotte DeRoche is saying hi to you as well.
Yep, I'm happy to see Miss Charlotte join us this morning.
Yep, Michelle is on vacation with her daughter and with her daughters and son-in-law, so she's not going to be here this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Which was another reason why I gave Mike the monkey wrench, just in case to make sure I had a moderator in here if I needed one, because I wasn't for sure if Donna was going to be able to make it, or if Mama Jean was going to be able to. And I know sometimes it's difficult for Soteria as well.
Right. No, it's good.
So
We always
like that
appreciate
way
our
there, I
mods.
always get a backup. And Big Brother Mike is always here.
Yes. Yes, he is. It's always good. Now, he's always usually on bright and early over at my place too. So
Well, yeah, because he wakes up before anybody else in the world does, I think. If he even sleeps. He's got the Mama Jean syndrome where I don't think either one of them ever sleep.
yeah, I don't think Donna sleeps a whole lot either. I mean, she's a morning person, a night owl.
She said she's been doing really good on getting some good sleep and everything since she had her stroke, which is good because sleep heals the brain.
Yep. Vicky says, yeah, spinning wheels are very expensive. I need to replace the on my wheel maiden on my wheel, but when I go to get a new one, it costs more than the Ashford wheel. Yeah, I've seen them at like the knitting festivals, and yeah, they are not cheap at all. There you go. All right.
Yeah, just
Making
let
good-
everybody know that's in here and everything that are my Quasar peeps of my membership. Tomorrow is our membership Zoom meeting. If you can't make it, I completely understand because stuff happens. And it is summertime, so hard for a lot of people to do stuff during summertime, but just letting y'all know. And I'll be sending out that link later.
Okay, Jamie says she's ready for a nap since she's been up since 5:30. I am getting ready for a nap too. I actually woke up this morning. I thought it was Sunday. I thought I had to get up and record my podcast. And then I was like, oh, hang on a second. No, it's Saturday. Get ready. Go get ready for your live.
Good thing I said something in your live about mine.
Yes.
Because the way you responded, I was like, okay, did he completely forget about mine?
Yeah, my memory's terrible. I'm like just like I proved earlier, I didn't know what day of the week it was. So
That's okay. It happens.
I'm terrible. Okay. Charlotte has an Ashford E spinner, and Jean's been up since 3 o'clock this morning. Okay, you are a trooper.
No, thank yous. I think that's what time my husband went to bed.
Yeah, I wouldn't be very coherent if I'd been up since 3. So
Yeah,
apparently Michael's up then too.
Yeah, I like going to bed like 10, 11, 12 at the latest and getting up at 7.
Yeah, I'm usually up at 6 or 6, about 6:30 usually most days.
I normally get up at 7 most days. Unless I'm really exhausted, then I sleep till 7:30. But I don't like sleeping past 7:30, even on my days off of work, because that way it gives me a chance to get up, get everybody taken care of, the coffee made, and everything situated before my guys wake up.
Yep. Yeah, I get more done before everyone wakes up too, it seems like.
Then plus I also try and to get up early because that way there I can be able to call my mom in the mornings to check on her. We can have our little conversation and everything and all. Like a little bit of mother-daughter time on the phone in the morning.
Yep. All right. We are almost done with this.
Awesome. And we got just a couple more minutes. I'm just gonna finish doing this piece here, and then we'll get ready to end this for the day.
Yep. Well, thank you so much for having me. It was good to be able to finally come over and repay the favor, because you've been on my channel so many times, and I love having you.
I love being on your channel. It is so much fun. And I just love hanging out with you and everything. So it's
A lot of
always
fun.
fun, and I never know what we're gonna get into.
No, you never know. You have to come and find out. Keep your
Half the time
guessing.
we don't even know what we're gonna get into.
Nope.
Now, do you have
Yes, and I was
anything exciting coming up on your channel?
not a whole lot. Just like anyone that came by this morning knew, we did clue 1 of the puzzle mystery quilt this morning, so we'll do a time lapse for that. I'm hoping early to mid next week.
And that
But
is
that's probably
the new Wild West, right?
yes.
Now,
Yeah, so that's probably
question
the
for you.
biggest thing.
Do you have any idea who is the ambassador for the Dusty Rose? Because that's the one I have. I have the Dusty Rose Small.
They're supposed to send out a list of who's doing what. I thought I looked it up and found out who it was, but now I'll have to go back and look. I don't remember off the top of my head, because I have not been given the list of who's doing what yet.
So, I mean, I know it's not really that big of a deal or anything, so I was just curious.
Yeah, it's someone. It may have been you or someone else asked me that question, and
Probably me,
I
because
went
I
and
usually am like pretty good about asking you that.
yeah, normally they tell us ahead of time who's doing what, and I have not seen that email yet. So
All right, so I got this one here ready to go. All I gotta do is try and do it the little cover pieces for the arms and the bottom onto the back panel, and then that'll be ready for assembly.
that's cool. Terry says, "Wait, you did Wild West already?" Yes, they shipped it out yesterday. As an ambassador, they shipped mine out a little bit early, so I got my Clue 1 earlier this week, and so Amber and I sewed Clue 1 together this morning on my live. So go back and check that one out, because she did the large version in Josie, and I did the small in the Tombstone, which is actually the same fabrics as what I'm working on right here.
Hey, Becca.
Good morning. How are you doing today? She's been working on her Bargello.
Yes.
That was really cool.
I love
Always good
Bargellos. That's one I got on my list to do's, but I have not gotten to that point of the list yet.
It'd be fun to try Bargello, but I have so many other things on my list I want to do first. I don't know that I'll ever get to one, to be honest. I'll have to live vicariously through the rest of you. But who knows? Maybe we'll come back in a year or two and I'll have one made. So I won't say
Maybe-
never, but it's
Maybe by then I'll be on that point of the list and we can do it together as a collab.
maybe, yeah. But I think, honestly speaking, if I was to do one, I think I'd probably just do a small one, you know.
Yeah, like a lap size. But
See.
all right, so tomorrow come back to my live streams, guys, because at 10 a.m. I'm gonna have Russ on my channel. Especially since I had to cut the last time he was on my channel very short because it was Mother's Day and my youngest son showed up to surprise me during my live stream. So we are going to do a redo.
Fun.
Hopefully with no interruptions this time.
Let's make sure you got a backup generator on standby, because the first time him and I went live together, my power cut out halfway through. So
Oh no.
yeah, and speaking of Russ, I think he's hitting the live button right now. So yeah, once you're done with us, duck over to Russ and go visit him and say
Go check out
hi.
Russ. Go check out Tammy. I know there's a bunch of people going on today. I believe Laura Lynn goes on at 12 or 1. I cannot remember for sure what time there was.
I think it's 1 for her, but don't quote me on that. I could be wrong.
Okay. Yeah, I can never remember. But yes, go check out everybody. Have a wonderful day. Make sure you get out and about, that you smile, because you never know whose day you're going to change with that smile. Bye.
Thank you very much for